Good morning, dear students. Today we will read chapter number 9, The Barber's Wife. Can wit and intelligence change a person's fortune? This is a story about a barber's wife who got into many difficult situations. Find out how she saved herself each time. Students, wit means chalaki and intelligence means hoshiari. Fortune means kismat. The story we are going to read is about a barber's wife who is very intelligent and very witty, and she is going to change her fortune with the help of his intelligence. Let's see how. There was once a very clumsy barber. The poor man could never cut someone's hair without cutting off a bit of his ear or shave a man without leaving gashes on his face. Few people came to him, and his family was extremely poor. One day the barber waited all day for customers, but no one came. See, the barber was very clumsy. Clumsy means he was not skillful in his work. उसे अपना कार्य अच्छे से करना नहीं आता था. And he could never cut someone's hair without cutting off the ear or something. Like if he is doing any work, he will hurt the customer surely. He cannot shave a man without leaving gashes. Gashes are the cuts or the wounds on his face. Few people came to him just because of this, because the barber was not a skillful one. Not much customers went to him. So, very few people came to him, and he was very poor. One day he waited all day for customers, but nobody came to him. His wife was very angry when he went home empty handed. Empty handed means khali haath. There is nothing for us to eat tonight. Tonight means aaj raat ko. So they were very poor and there was no income that day, and there was no food in the house. I wanted to buy some food, but you tell me that you have made nothing all day, she said. As she stamped out of the room, she cried, if you can't earn money, then go and beg for some. So she was very angry and she said, I was planning to buy some food, but you came empty handed. And she stamped out. Stamped out means गुस्से से पैर पटकती हुई she went out of the room, and she cried. Here cried means not rona, it means वह चिल्लाई, that if you cannot earn money you should beg for the money, means भीख मांग लो. Begging is भीख मांगना. The barber thought this was a good idea. The king was getting married that day and would be sure to be generous to his people. He set off for the palace. At the palace, he bowed respectfully to the king and begged him to give him something. Now, this foolish barber, he thought that my wife is giving me a good idea to beg. And he thought that my king is getting married today, so why not go to the palace and beg something from the king? And he must be generous today. Generous means because the king is getting married today, तो वह दिल खोल कर दान देगा. He must be generous today. So he set off to the palace. Set off means nikal pada. Now at the palace he bowed respectfully. Bowed means झुककर pranam kiya. Jhukna, bowed is jhukna, and begged him to give something. The king was amused and ordered his minister to grant the barber some waste land outside the city. The king was very surprised. Amused means हैरान रह जाना. Surprised that how can a person come to me like this and beg for something. So he was very surprised, but he ordered his minister that the barber should get a waste piece of land outside the city. Waste piece of land means some waste land, bekar padi hui zameen de di jaye. The barber returned home delighted. Delighted means very happily he came back home. Well, asked his wife, what did the king give you? Some land outside the city, he replied. Oh, you foolish man, she exclaimed. Exclaimed means जोर देकर अपनी बात को कहना, that you are very foolish. Since when you have become a farmer asking for a piece of land, what are we going to do with it? She said, from when you became a farmer, you are a barber and you are get a piece of land, you brought a piece of land in gift, or through the begging you got a piece of land. What are you going to do with it? We are not farmers. When her anger had cooled a little, anger had cooled a little means gussa thanda ho gaya, they went to see the land. It was a large patch of uneven ground. बड़ा सा टुकड़ा था ऊबड़ खाबड़ जमीन का. Uneven means which is not smooth. The woman shrank with horror at the thought of the work they would have to put into plowing the land before they could plant anything on it. Now the lady was shrinking with horror. वह डर से सिकुड़ रही थी, because the land was so uneven and it would require so much hard work to make the land smooth before they could plant anything on it. But she was never without an idea for long. But the lady was very intelligent, very clever, and suddenly she got an idea. She ordered her husband to imitate her movements, and soon they were both walking slowly over the land, their eyes on the ground, as if looking for something. So now she told her husband, she ordered him to imitate. Imitate means nakal karna. She told her husband कि मेरी नकल करो. And what they were doing after some time, as you can see in the picture, they both are bending down and acting as if they are looking something has been lost and they are finding it on the land. A band of robbers was passing that way. Their leader approached the wife and asked her if they had lost something. She pretended to be startled and said, "Oh no, nothing at all." So now a band of robbers was passing by. डाकुओं का झुंड गुजर रहा था. And the leader approached. Approaching means coming towards. Leader उसकी तरफ आया, approached, and asked that if they had lost something. And this was the wife's plan. She got startled. She pretended. उसने ऐसा दिखावा किया जैसे वह नहीं जानती कि डाकू वहां पर थे. She pretended that she is startled. वह अचानक से घबराने का नाटक किया उसने. Oh no, nothing at all. And she said, no, nothing. We have lost nothing. Everything is fine. When the robber insisted, she took him aside and said, "My uncle died a week ago." Insisted means जब डाकू ने जोर देकर पूछा. Insist means जोर देकर. She told him that my uncle died a week ago, and before he died, he told me that he had buried 5 pots of gold in this field. We are trying to find them, but you must promise not to tell anyone. So she told a fake story, झूठी कहानी बताई, and she told the robber that he should not tell this to anybody. So this is the first part of explanation, and please read the chapter carefully. We are going to do the second part in the second YouTube link.